Yeah, I started learning how the quality of the light that we expose ourselves to will determine the quality of our sleep, our focus, our productivity, mood, digestion, and well-being.
How'd you come up with VivaRays? How'd you get here?
Yeah, to be honest, it all started when I was a little kid at school, 3 years old. I started suffering from debilitating headaches, agitation, and inability to focus in the classroom. And I used to misbehave because I intuitively wanted to escape the indoor environment. And eventually, I was diagnosed with the label ADHD. And I was forced to stay in an environment that did not feel good to me. And to be honest, Morgan, that felt really torturing at a very young age. So by the time I got to engineering school, I started living like a night owl, feeling super wired, super stimulated at night, staying up late, and then waking up the following morning feeling exhausted, lacking the energy, and unmotivated. And after 2 years of working as an engineer, I literally hit a bottom in my life where I felt the most depressed, fatigued, and disoriented I have ever felt in my life. Miraculously, a specific event changed all of that. I spent several weeks volunteering on a rural farm up in northern Quebec in Canada. And throughout those 6 weeks, I was sleeping in my tent and I was exposed only to natural light during the day and fire and candlelight during the evening. Now, within a matter of a few days, something miraculous happened. I started winding down in the evening, feeling super relaxed, super calm, super mellow. And I started sleeping shortly after the sunset to then wake up before the sunrise for the first time in my life, feeling extremely rested, refreshed, energized, and motivated. At first, I did not know what to do with that energy. I was farming outdoors all day, dancing, cooking, hiking, swimming in lakes. And I was able to achieve in a 24-hour period more meaningful stuff than I was in the past 21 years of suffering. And I had one question written upon my heart. How did that magic happen? I didn't change my diet. I didn't take supplements. And I was still exercising and meditating in the same way I was before. And to be honest, that put me in complete awe. But unfortunately, this awe did not last very long, because when my farming trip ended after 6 weeks, I came back to the city. And within a matter of few weeks, I fell back into my old terrible routine of staying up late at night and waking up feeling tired, unfocused, and exhausted. So that was very, very puzzling. I did not understand how I could go from one side of the spectrum to the other. So I decided to take off again, and I went on another farm. And once again, within a matter of 3 days, I was able to restore perfect health, vitality, and energy that I was never able to feel before. So at this stage, it was like very interesting. I started observing some patterns, and I started seeing that all of those farmers living up north, they had a quality of light in their eyes that I've never seen before. And what I quickly realized is that they lived a balanced rhythmic lifestyle that is very different than the lifestyle that we all live in the cities. Now I start observing and seeing that they all rose naturally before the sunrise with no alarm clock. They spent most of their days outside in natural lighting. They had they ate seasonally, so what we call primal eating, whole food and organic, and what grew around them in their environment. And they only ate when the sun is out at similar times every day, and they fasted when the sun is down. And their only source of light after the sunset, which was a big thing, was fire and candlelight. So if we look at those things, simply put, they lived a balanced rhythmic lifestyle that is in complete alignment with the balanced rhythmic light of Mother Nature. And this, to me, was the exact magical recipe that was catalyzing that transformation that I was experiencing on those farms every time I go. And which led me to a 7-year journey so far, where I'm deeply studying light and its effects on our biology, and what we call quantum biology and circadian biology. Yeah, I started learning how the quality of the light that we expose ourselves to will determine the quality of our sleep, our focus, our productivity, mood, digestion, and well-being. And the big problem in our modern world that we are getting very little natural light during the day, and we are bombarded by junk artificial lights coming from LED bulbs, phones, and devices day and night. So at that stage, as I was learning all this stuff, I was eager to find a solution so that I could mitigate the effects of artificial lights when I come back to the city, because I have learned how to maximize healthy light during the day, and that was easy. But the problem is that every time I step back in cities, the pattern of artificial light was literally disrupting my rhythm, so much so that I would stop staying up late and waking up feeling exhausted and tired. And that was the beginning point when I discovered our blue blocking glasses. And through a long journey of trying so many different technologies and failing, I wanted to come up with something that actually worked. And I had the fortune to team up with circadian experts and also optic experts from British Columbia, which gave us access to state-of-the-art lab equipment that enabled us to test so much. And we were able to come up with this 3-lens circadian lens filtering eyewear that is designed to filter different frequencies of light at different times of the day to bring in alignment again between the light that is entering our eyes and the light that is present in nature day and night.